everybody. My name is Lexi, and this is Sunny Side Up. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you are not new, welcome back. So today we're just gonna get into a little bit about who I am as a person, and a little bit about myself and why I decided to make this channel. I am 25 years old.
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Yes, the big 25. Man, it's crazy because so many times I was like, oh, I'm far from 25, and like, boom, I blinked and here we are. I am a single mother of a 5-year-old girl. I love it, but it can be difficult sometimes because she has an attitude just like me, and I can't even be mad at her, So I also, as of right now, I am a photographer. So I've been developing my, starting up my brand and my career like that. It really started because, when I was in high school, I always was taking pictures of people that they would post on their social medias. And I also was in yearbook club and took photography clubs. And for a while, I kind of just let it die down. And for years, I didn't really put any interest into it. To put about, I would say about maybe a year or two ago, and I really just kind of dove into my passion of fear. And what made me really do that was because I got to the point where I was like, I am tired of working a job. I currently still have a job, but my end goal is to be working for myself. I am not trying to work for anybody. I want to do what I want when I want, and just have that financial freedom to do what I want when I want as well. And so I started digging into my photography, and I started making a page. I started taking photos of my friends, and then about, I want to say last year, 2023, in about March, I was kind of just on Indeed looking for a new job because I was tired of the one I had, and I was like, you know what, let's just look up on Indeed and see if they have any photography jobs. And surprisingly, Wagner Portrait Group, they take school pictures and everything. They took my pictures as a kid. So I was like, oh, let me just apply. Honestly, I did not think I was going to get this job. I was thinking you had to be super professional. You had to already be in the business for a minute. I was still kind of an amateur, new to the business kind of thing. So I was like, ooh, but I was just fuck it. Let's go ahead. Let's just do it. And so I did. And I got the job, on the spot, got the job. So awesome. And so I had started working there, and I got to, experience all different things. And, I, learned how to take pictures of graduations and proms and everything like that. And at the beginning, I was very nervous because it was a huge downgrade before, because the job I used to have, I was a CNA. And working in the nursing home, you make pretty good money. But going to Wagner, I had to make a pay cut. And at first it was very do you really want to do that money-wise? But it's when I really sat and thought about it, it wasn't about the money anymore. It was when I would wake up and go to work for Wagner, I was even though it would be early and I had to get up and it would kind of suck sometimes, it was never the job itself. I could go to work and take pictures of kids, and it didn't feel like work. It was fun. It was everything. I just enjoyed it. And I was like, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to be. I also work part-time at a restaurant as a server, and I love that too. Every job has its, pros and cons. But for the most part, I really love this job. The people are really nice. Most of the managers and the owners are really understanding when certain things happen in life, and they're a family-owned business. So the fact that they're a family-owned business, it feels a little bit different than working for other people that I've worked for. It's not like a corporation, for instance, I was very iffy about working on the 4th of July because I was just kind of I want to be with my family. But it's when you go into your job and you see the owners and their family members are there working, it's okay, so they took time away from their family to be here and work. So like, then it makes you feel more appreciative, because it's like, you know, you go to those jobs and you have those managers who are like, oh, you have to work the holiday, and they are nowhere near in sight. And then when you call them, they don't answer. Y'all know how that goes. So, I am in a 3-year relationship with my boyfriend. We're great. He's amazing. Literally, probably like the healthiest relationship I've ever been in. Like, when I tell y'all, like, my track record when it comes to men, ask my friends. It's not the greatest, but like this one is like, yes, like God finally answered all my prayers. Like with this one, like all of them, like, you know. I really wanted to start this channel just because I wanted, not only because I just like want to just get out, like have people like see my life and what I do and see the things that I went through, but it's like I used to be so ashamed to talk about the things that I went through. And I've been through some shit, okay? I tell you, I've been through some shit. And I used to always feel like, oh, you don't want everybody in your business. You don't want to tell people. What if they're judging you? Like, you know, all these things that go through your mind when you like want to open up about things that you've been through. Honestly, a big thing for me was like getting on TikTok. Like, going on TikTok and just seeing so many people just say the same, like say things that I was like, damn, that hit. Like, damn, that really hit. And it was like, when I had posted a TikTok about being kind of like, I was homeless at one point. And so I had made a video about it and everything like that. And at that time, I literally thought that was like my rock bottom. Life wasn't gonna get any better. I just couldn't take it. Like, I was really at my wits' end, like tipping breaking point. And I just kind of like felt like I needed to like start diving into God more, and that's what I did. And here I am, a whole year or 2 to 3 years later after making that TikTok video, and I am in my own apartment that I never thought that I would get again. So that was truly a blessing. But I started that, and just seeing how so many people reacted to that TikTok, it was just like, oh, I've been through that, you know, keep going, keep your head up. I was like, oh yeah, I just need to just start talking about the things that I've been through, and not only what I have been through, but the things that I've done to overcome those things, and how my life is better now that I have changed those things or dove more into myself. And don't get me wrong, I am not perfect by any means, but I am a work in progress, and I am very proud of myself from where I was, from where I am now. Because let's be for real, Lexi 2-3 years ago would not be sitting here right here recording a video telling you guys all about herself. Like, that just wasn't me. But here I am, and I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and I just want other people to also not feel how I felt. I felt really alone. I felt like I couldn't talk to anybody. I couldn't trust anybody. And I feel like I want this channel to be something that not only women, but men also can look and be like, damn, okay, I'm not the only one going through this. To help people get, and not only that, they're not the only people going through this, but, oh, I could try to do X, Y, and Z and see if it brings out a greater outcome. Like, and that's just what I want to do. And I don't know, because I always feel like once I do start talking about, you know, the things that I've helped some people along the way, and I just love that. So yeah, that's just a little about me. Tune in, and please don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be some good things on here, and I can't wait to just let you guys know who I am as a person and get connected with you guys.
Who is he? Girl, motherfucker, I'm so different.